Hello everybody, Glass Half Dead here, and today Warhammer Community has done themselves a Heavy Intercessors article. There's some very cool and interesting stuff in here. Heavy bolters, 2 damage, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's go into it because this actually tells us quite a lot about what we might be expecting from this. I'm going to read the whole thing, then I'm going to give you my thoughts. Marching to war in bulky Mark X. Is it Mark X or Mark's 10? I assume Mark's 10. My bad. Gravis armor. The heavy intercessors of the Adeptus Astartes are a recent addition to the ranks of the Indomitus Crusade, but they've already proven their worth in countless engagements. With their increased durability and powerful weapons, they're the perfect choice to brave the deadly confines of the Pariah Nexus Necron tombs. After all, even the terrain is trying to kill you down there. Now, we've already read the terrain article. Terrain and Kill Team Pariah Nexus is going to have some effects similar to how the scouting phase works, kind of, but it will be a permanent effect throughout the game. It's a thing. It's cool. Regular intercessors have some serious competition from their chunkier brothers who get an extra wound and point of toughness alongside stronger guns at the cost of only 2 additional points and an inch of movement. We'll come to that in a moment. This means that, as the first Gravis Armor Space Marines available in Kill Team, Heavy Intercessors are the toughest troops in the Astartes roster. There's so much I want to say, but let's keep reading. Sorry, I'll come back to it. Their shiny new heavy bolt rifles are no slouches either, with strength 5 and a range of ammunition types giving anything from more shots to an extra point of damage. They're perfectly suited for tackling their rival elite operatives. Best of all, as you select models individually in Kill Team, you can mix and match their ammunition choices to your heart's content. Aside from their regular rifles, the ability to select up to 2 heavy intercessor gunners per Kill Team means you include more newly improved heavy bolters than ever before. That's a thing. As you may remember from Codex Space Marines, not only has the regular version we all know and love got an extra point of damage, but 2 new versions are now available. While the Hellstorm Heavy Bolter throws out a teeth-chattering 4 shots, the Executor Heavy Bolter trades speed for power with 2 shots at an almighty 3 damage apiece. These options are especially important for those players looking to form an all-Primaris kill team, as Heavy Intercessors are the only Primaris models able to take the heavy specialism to better carry their big guns into battle. Get a head start on forming a kill team of elite Astartes operatives with the Pariah Nexus expansion, which is coming soon, in case you missed our reveal show, blah 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 blah. Okay. And here on screen, so we have the Heavy Intercessor stat line. Do note, as they call out, obviously, T5, 3 wounds. We already knew that. Look, that's not new. We already knew that. However, here we do have the confirmation of rules coming into Kill Team from 40k. Man. Okay. Heavy bolters. If they just straight up change the stat line for heavy bolters going to damage 2, then we have to look at everything that can take heavy bolters. The obvious thing is heavy intercessors. However, the more interesting thing is going to be your scout gunner with heavy bolter. Suddenly, that's, what is it, 10 points, and then is the heavy bolter 3 or 4? So that 14-point model is carrying a damage 2 weapon, hitting on 3s. I mean, yes please. I approve. Also, a heavy intercessor has now confirmed points. They've said an intercessor plus 2 points is a heavy intercessor. So that's going to be, is that 18? A normal intercessor is 16. Heavy intercessor will therefore be 18. And a heavy bolter will be 4. So you can take 2 heavy bolter intercessors plus a scout gunner with heavy bolter for brain power. What did I say? They'd be 22, so that'd be 44 plus 14. So 56? Or did I do that wrong? 64? Either way, that's so much firepower. Like, heavy bolters are good. They have AP, they have multiple damage. You can stick, and these heavy intercessors won't be shifted off objectives, okay? You can sit 2 of these on your back points, on your objectives, and they won't move. And they will be putting down serious firepower. Really good. Like, really strong. For those wondering why I haven't really talked about our heavy intercessors good before, it's because of the points. We don't know the points. Straight up, we don't know the points. Until we know points, we don't know if they're good or not. However, if they're 18 points a pop, really good. Oh my god, that's really good. Purely, even for the T5, the 3 wounds, I would even argue that you no longer need to take any regular intercessor. You don't need those anymore. You can probably make a team composed entirely of heavy intercessors and eliminators, actually. I think that would be a solid team. Oh, and one scout gunner with heavy bolter, obviously. The other thing to consider is we have the confirmation of a 40k rule coming to Kill Team. Is that going to be ported across to everything? For example, are we going to get Chaos Marines? Are they going to get the heavy bolter buff? If so, how are they going to roll that out into the Kill Team rules? Or are only Adeptus Astartes going to get the heavy bolter buff? Will it come with an FAQ where they just update individual things? Who knows? But we have to talk about the most important thing. Flamers 12 inches. I don't care about the heavy bolter upgrade. I'm sure it has a lot of cascade down things if they are genuinely changing all weapons up to the 40k variant, the 9th edition variant. Then I'm sure there's a lot of small things that I don't know about that are going to come in and completely change the Kill Team landscape. But the first one has to be Flamers. Are we going... So for those of you that don't know, that currently in Kill Team, as it was in 8th edition, Flamers are 8-inch range. Now that's a very interesting range for them to be, because it means you are just over the range of auto-hitting on Overwatch of an average 2d6. So there's a real question in your mind. Should I make this 8.1 inch charge? Statistically, I won't make it, but am I going to, go for it anyway? And that's a really interesting payoff for a decision you make. Obviously, you want to charge from out of line of sight, etc. But you can't do that here. Instead, 12 inches. Unless you're Harlequins, you literally cannot charge from further away. So does this mean suddenly Flamers are literally unchargeable, even more so than they already are? Clarify, yes, there are ways to get around Flamers, but what I'm saying is that the change to a 12-inch Flamer is really important in regards to the smaller board size. When you're at, the 40k board size, I actually think the 12-inch Flamer makes a lot of sense. Being unable to charge without taking that also hitting Overwatch, I think is like, yeah, okay, cool. I get it. In Kill Team, with the smaller model count, the smaller board size, 12-inch Flamers are legitimately, in my mind, the biggest concern. With that said, anyway, we don't know if that's coming. Heavy Intercessors, final thought on those. I have already done a Primaris only Kill Team, and I think it was very formidable. Once Indomitus comes out, Kill Team Brian Nexus comes out, I'm going to redo that video, rethink about all of the Marines, because Heavy Intercessors, at least for the Marines, are 100% a game changer. And then I'm going to have to think about who could take heavy bolters. And then I'm going to have to think about which other weapon profiles upgraded from 8th to 9th. For example, we know that the Drukhari have just had their Venom cannon changed. It became a 2 damage weapon. It literally became a heavy bolter, except it's got poison so it wounds on 4s. Is that going to be a change? Are there going to be other changes in Kill Team Pariah Nexus book that upgrade from 8th to 9th before it happens in 40k? And you might say, no, of course that's not going to happen, but it did happen. It did happen in Kill Team originally. There were some profiles that were wrong, and some points costs that were wrong when compared to 40k. But then 9th released, and many of the things that happened in Kill Team and we thought were errors were correct. Very interesting. Anyway, this has been Glass Half Dead. I hope you've had a good day and hope you continue to have a good day. I hope you're hyped for Heavy Intercessors. I know I am. If I use them. Yeah, I do need to have a Marine team. Yeah, alright. You got me. Anyway. Oh, you know what? Hey, it's the end of the video. And I forgot to say a double hello. So, double hello. This is definitely the wrong time to say it. But double hello to you from the beginning of the video. If you want to have a double hello, subscribe. And normally I will give you your double hello at the beginning of the video. But you know what? This is my second video today. So it's kind of like you've already had the double hello from the beginning of last video. And now it's the end of this video, so it's another triple hello. What am I doing with my life? I don't even know. I don't even know. I haven't been outside for so long. I'm on the shielded list. I genuinely don't leave the house. I go for a half-hour walk a day. That's it. I don't go to a shop. I get all of my, once a week, food is delivered to me. I'm going insane. Stay safe.